All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu, 9:14 a.m. today, Mountain Time, August 19th, Tuesday. We have a pretty bad start to the market this morning, especially on some growth stocks that have been leading in the April rally. So looks like we are seeing some sort of pullback or correction happening right now. Nasdaq is down 1% or 1%. Um, Dow is Dow surprisingly is up 0.4%, and S&P is only down 0.2, 0.19. Volume is high on both of them, so most likely we are going to see a distribution day on Nasdaq. So let's go to the chart here. Let's look at QQQ 100 Nasdaq 100 ETF. So we did, pull back slightly. We were saying, hey, look at the tight action, but today we gave up everything because we just crashed to the 10-day, and now we are getting closer to the pink line here, 21-day moving average. So again, this is not good news. There's some precedent um, that was shown earlier on IBD Live that possibly we could come back to test the red line here, the 50-day moving average. So if that is the case, we still have quite a way to go. So again, be careful about that. Let me just quickly also jump to FFTY, the IBD 50 ETF here. We also seeing similar action here. We just gave up the 10-day and also the 21-day. Um, on in a way the IBD 50 ETF. So meaning the top 50 growth stocks are behaving very poorly. It's down 3% right now, over 3%. So that just shows the severity of the drop. So for example, let's jump to it. Some of the names we are seeing on the downtrend right now, we're seeing App. Again, App was holding tight at the 10-day, and then we gave up this morning to drop to 21-day, and you see that 50 days is not far from it, so we could easily come back down to the 50 days. So that's just something to watch out for. Looking at Palantir, look at this. We gave up the 10-day a few days ago, yesterday, and then today we gave up the 21-day. Look at how fast we came in back to the 50-day. So this is definitely a pullback and probably a correction because it's going to be over 10% for sure. So that's happening to Palantir. Um, let's look at another one, Credo. Credo, also gave up 10-day moving average here. Now we're hitting new recent low here and below 21-day. Let's look at MGNI. This one, gave up as well a little bit. This one is very close to 50 days, so um, because this one already corrected previously, so that's why it's so close to 50-day as it already caught up. So maybe there's less risk there, but again, because they're all in the similar growth stocks category and in the tech category, they're getting hit really hard today. You can see this one's down 8%. I mean, just a lot of stocks are down. Like this one is down. Look at this, almost 8% on Credo. Um, and then look at Palantir, 6%, and then App, is down 6%. Just huge drop. It's not a little drop here we're talking about. Let's look at ANET here. ANET. Okay, look, this one looks slightly better. It hasn't give up too much yet, so that's a good sign. It's still down 2.5%. So this is actually stronger than the rest of the stocks. Let's look at Duolingo. So Duolingo already corrected a lot and it bounced back yesterday, but today giving up most of that gains again, so that's not good, right? So we'll see. It is still at the 10-day, and if we look at the intraday chart here, this was the gap up, so it's still holding above the gap up, but it's coming down. So we'll see if buyer will step in here anytime soon. So that's an important one. Let's see what other stocks we have on the pullback side here. Oh yeah, Reddit. Reddit has been again another big star, especially in the most recent rally here, in the last few weeks. Look at this, it's finding support already, so that's a good sign. It's still above the 10-day. So I missed this rally here, so this might be an opportunity to get in. So I'll be watching it closely. Let's see where it closed today, because it's just too early to even tell whether this is sustainable or not. This bounce here, it's still, you see, it's still like steeper than a 45-degree angle, so that's usually the momentum is still on the downside. So until it breaks that, maybe there's a chance that this could be a temporary pullback and just bounce back off it. So that's some of the big stocks that were getting hammered. Um, let's look at other areas like industrial, like again, previously the RT water. So this one already started giving up a while ago, and here's the bounce that fell. um and you can see my markups here. I got knocked out pretty fast there. So now is coming back down again to the 50-day line, so we'll see if it finds support there. CLS, another strong leader. This one also gave up the 10-day, now it's giving up the 21-day today. So again, when they give up the 21-day line, they usually will be testing the 50-day line. So in coming days, so let's see if that happens or not. So oh yeah, another area that's getting hit hard is like the fintech area, firm. So this one, yeah, it's trying to hold. It's down 3%, so it's not as bad. It's trying to hold the 10-day line. So this one looks better. Upstart was already correcting for a while now, and you can see it just continued to lose momentum. So right now, we did find support at the 200-day many times, but today again we're going back down there again. So let's see if it can find support as well again today. So that's Upstart. SoFi. Um, I mean, this one, yeah, it's doing pretty well until today, right? So it's still at the 10 days, so maybe it'll find support today. Again, it's so early in the morning. I don't want to say, like, it could go either way. We could either drop a lot more or we can bounce back. So if there was a bounce back, then I'm feel pretty good about that if that's the case. But let's see, because that might not happen probably. Um, and then we have Bitcoin that also being hit, like but iron, we talk about this, how it kind of defy the Bitcoin move right now, because Bitcoin has been going down, but yet iron hasn't gone down as much. So here we have Bitcoin now hitting the 50-day. So we need to see if there's a bounce coming in coming days here. So we'll see. So let's jump to stocks on the move here. Lots of stocks being down. I think Viking Therapeutics got hit the hardest because of the obesity drug news not being up to par on their trial or something, or some effectiveness. But anyhow, you can see on stocks on the move side, there's not many stocks moving at all. Like there's only six stocks here, and SCJLL, those are a couple good one. Halo, RCL. So we can look at those in a second here. But let's start from the top here, because I have my list here. So let's look at, maybe some of this are still holding on. I don't know, because this morning they were showing some good action. Because EXTR, you can see right here, it is bouncing back slightly after this drop here. Um, I mean, the market is weak right now, so anything that is positive kind of catches my attention, because relative strength wise, they are doing better. Now, again, this is in the computer networking area, so we'll see if that can hold up there. And power. So this one has reversed, but again, it did make a new intraday high this morning, so that looks pretty good overall. But again, it's pulling back right now. MTCH also reversed here. Again, it was holding up this morning, but now it's trying to hold this low right there. So again, in other stocks that's just getting doing well, but the market is pulling it down. Okay, NATL. This one is still going. Again, it was making new high, but pulling back somewhat a little bit here. Spotify, holding pretty strong. It's trying to stay green, so that looks pretty good. Let's look at Netflix. Netflix, yeah, Netflix kind of took a dive this morning and undercut like a couple of days ago the lows here. So not a good sign there, because I mean, it could be just temporarily, but we'll see. But right now it's on a downward momentum at this point. Um, On the retail side, let's see here. We have side in the auto truck business. So this one pulling back slightly. So this is on a very strong uptrend still, right? So that looks pretty good. RCL Royal Caribbean. This one looks impressive today. I mean, it just make new highs, stay at the highs, didn't pull back at all, despite all this news that's happening, all this negative sell off here. SE, again, another strong stock recently that's just moving really strong here after the earnings. You can see it's just making higher lows right now. Very strong slope as well. So that looks pretty good. Um, Whitehall, Whitehall just continues to like it's just running on its own. It doesn't even care what others. So this is very similar to Reddit before Reddit dropped today. WW. This one is trying to hold on. It is, the slope is pretty strong, but it's trying to hold on to it. So that's the retail side. Industrial side, we see CMC. Um, Again, some of these are not bouncing on strong volume here, but sorry, this is not the right. Sorry, CMC, yeah, 8% down volume. But it is bouncing right here nonetheless. Uh, yeah, Resi, this one security. So this one is bouncing also. Again, volume is on the downside here. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, health has been the dominant one. Let's look at some of these names here. ARBT. So this one is trying to come out of this area here. So that looks pretty good, at least holding on. CRMD, this one is it was holding okay and trying to hold that, not to come down too hard right now. So that still looks okay. Let's look at ENSG here. This one is trying to come out right now, so that looks pretty good. And then we have Halo. Oh yeah, this has run off. Unfortunately, this is the handle point right here, and if you didn't get in here, it's gone up quite a bit since then. So that's Halo here. Pod. Let's look at Pod. Oops. Yeah, Pod also have similar chart pattern, right? It has this handle, now it's coming out, so that's also similar pattern as well. Um, I mean, on the commodities energy area, the only area that's shining right now is solar stocks. This is shows here it is bouncing very strong. The 10 days right here a little bit extended, but and we're gonna maybe challenge this new recent high here. um, First Solar has been doing fantastic recently. Look at this bounce already this morning. It just doesn't want to give up. It's looking very strong, the solar stuff. Again, on the financial side, we're seeing again other names are popping up here. FOA, um, bouncing back. So the financials, industrials been correcting the last few days, but a lot of them bounced this morning. So right here, right, bounce off the 10-day. So that's FOA. HASI, HASI here in the REIT business, making new recent high here. So that looks pretty good. Let's keep going here. JLL, another real estate related. Here, trying to bounce out right now. So that looks pretty good. JXN, Jackson Financial, also bouncing again, trying to come out right now. So all these are pull back to the 10-day bounce off, right? So really good action. LOB. So again, most of these are small caps, but we'll look at the index in a second. But there seems to be doing well right now. So this is LOB doing well, bouncing off really strong. PSFE. This is a newer name for me. PaySafe. This one has been pretty weak, but it's showing some good action here. Very tight. It doesn't want to come down to 10-day. So we'll see if that have a chance. That is pretty much it. Let's take a look at the index here because we didn't go through all the index yet. So QQQ, we're seeing weakness, very strong action. So again, IBD did show a precedent that from before that it could go down to 50 days. So just be mindful of that. So let's look at SPY. SPY is coming down to the 10-day where it's very slow. So this is looking a lot better than Nasdaq because Nasdaq is at 21 day, but S&P is still at 10-day. Let's look at Dow Jones here, DIA ETF. So again, this is having a hard time breaking out, but they keep trying, right? Keep trying, keep trying. So we'll see where it closes. It's doing a lot better than other index here. And then finally we have Russell, IWM. This one again, it kind of failed the breakout right here, but it comes back, but it's not giving up much. It's just trading really tight, like almost digesting time right now. But again, we're seeing lots of small caps in some areas doing okay. So the mega caps are getting hit hard right now. FNGS, look at this, is getting hit hard. So a lot of previous leaders from April has been hit hard today. And as I mentioned earlier in the show, FFTY is the biggest drop here. 2.6%. It's come back a little bit now. So but still. All right, thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe.